5 yards on the game's first play, second down. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Flush to his right. Got a man, complete to Cedric Wilson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From midfield, here's Tua. And he'll just get rid of it.
You still hold your breath a little as a defense when Tua gets out of the pocket. You're worried about him scrambling and getting a 1st down. But there, he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, 52 yards. And the Bengals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Things a lot different than the last time they were on the field. Remember, they threw the interception, gave up the touchdown, and now trailing 7-0 and looking for a response. To his throw here, going to be caught by Wilson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Chase, the motion man right. Play action. It's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 22 yards there. A first down. Burrow on play action. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. He's into space past the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect. And it's intercepted at the goal line. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage. And that throw had no shot.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's got it. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Again, it's Mostert. And he's going to lose yardage again as he is stuck behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 13-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bengals drive about to get going. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow flushed out right. Now Burrow loses the football, and this is picked up by the Dolphins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this. We can protect this and make sure we keep the ball.
That's going to be caught downfield by Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now White. Forced out to his left. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down. Waddle, the motion man, right. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Boy, that ball's just hanging up there waiting to be intercepted. That looked doomed from the start, but they took the deep shot anyway, and fortunately, it winds up incomplete.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. On play action, they'll throw. Open man is Higgins. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they go play action now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line.
It's caught inside the 25. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Ja'Marr Chase, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Waddle, the motion man right. On second down, Tua. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. White. He's going to air one out. It got his man complete. It's a big play there for Miami. 41 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Looking to pass. Tua. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Raheem Mostert from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's kept the defense so much on their heels. Got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw caught by Higgins.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Here we go.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on 3rd down.
In motion right goes Higgins.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. There he goes left side. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And the Bengals are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Mixon again. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Bengals have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And oh my, mistake there. Backs up, takes a fair catch at the 3-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down. Tua going to throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. Tua now on first down. A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it second down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Now he's free at the 35. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This is 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Throwing Tua. Buying time to his left. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Tua. Being chased out left. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals will get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will have a Bengals first down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow will throw. Dancing to his left. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. inside the 20, and all the way down to the 17-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the move to his left. Just a crazy throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One final try for Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Bengals come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.